you. I didn't come to you. You came to me.
That's right, because you're an armed individual on the property of the Charlotte Police Department.
Is open carry illegal in North Carolina?
It is.
So what's the problem?
Until you're not allowed to be carrying on certain properties.
Can you prove I'm not allowed?
Yeah. How? Because this is the property of the Charlotte Police
Window with the camera.
I didn't bang on the window.
Yeah, you did. You can. Like I'm gonna say it one more time.
If my camera tapped the window, it wasn't intentional.
Okay, no problem. But
right.
So like I said, you can record.
And it's not a crime to touch a window. So why you feel the need to come out and give me unlawful directives?
So let me understand this. Why do you feel other grown?
Tonight, we're bringing you two intense First Amendment audit encounters from Charlotte, North Carolina and West 125th Street, where ordinary citizens challenged police authority in public. In both cases, a simple camera sparked a confrontation that quickly escalated. Were these officers protecting public safety, or did they go too far when they tried to control lawful activity? Thanks to the original creators who continue educating the public about constitutional rights and government accountability. Be sure to subscribe to their channels using the links in the description. Follow their work and tell them ID Refusal Rights sent you, because we love civil rights and informed citizens. Stay with us until the end. You're guaranteed to learn something new and have strong opinions about what happened.
What I'm dealing with right now? Jay Pendergrass has his weapon unstrapped with his hand on it, and his supervisor here, which is SC Crooks, is telling him that that's totally legal. Now watch this. Can I unstrap my gun and touch it?
No.
I can't? So why is he doing it then?
Because if you do that, we're going to start considering this as a threat.
So that's not a threat to me?
No, sir.
I haven't broken the law.
Okay? He's ran outside of caution.
But that's not a threat to me.
As police officers, we ran outside of caution.
Y'all work for me, and that's not a threat to me?
We don't work for you.
Yes, you do. You work for the public.
No,
You're a
I work
public
for the
servant.
Charlotte Police Department.
Which is a public servant. You're a public servant. Tax dollars pay you.
Here's the deal.
No, there's no deal. This
We are
is
not
public
going
property.
to
I'm not talking to you.
move forward.
This is public. Show me an affidavit with my name
I
on
don't
it.
need
Saying
to have an
well, then I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you. This is public property. You can't make me leave here. Yeah, I do.
Let me talk to your attorney.
Why? Why? I just want you to make the wrong move so you can lose your job and lose this lawsuit.
That's what I thought.
Make the wrong move, please.
That's what
Make the wrong move.
You're just
make the wrong move.
goading us into some altercation.
I didn't come to you. I didn't come to you. You came to me.
That's right, because you're an armed individual on the property of the Charlotte Police Department.
Is open carry illegal in North Carolina?
It is.
So what's the problem?
Until you're not allowed to be carrying on certain
Can you prove I'm not allowed?
Yeah. How? Because this is the property of the Charlotte Police Department.
The tension shifts instantly. Instead of arguing emotionally, the citizen asks for legal authority. In many states, including North Carolina, open carry is generally lawful unless restricted by specific statutes or sensitive locations. Notice how the conversation moves away from facts and toward assumptions. When rights are involved, the critical question is not whether an officer dislikes the activity, but whether the law actually prohibits it. That distinction often determines whether a detention is lawful.
But is it public? That's all I want to know. Is it public?
No. This is the city of Charlotte.
This is not open to the public at all. Nowhere on here is open to the public.
I'm not going to keep engaging you in this
I just want to answer my question.
Huh?
Is this open to the public right here? If somebody has to come in there and file a complaint or get public records, tell me where they park it.
They're allowed to park here until they're asked to leave.
They're allowed to park here, correct? Is there a meter saying that you have to be here X amount of time?
Until they're asked to leave.
Until they're asked to leave.
They're allowed to be here.
You have no authority over public property unless I've been trespassed.
May I clarify something?
Yes, sir, please.
So this is City of Charlotte property, right?
City property is public property.
And we are agents of which city?
Is this public or private? Nobody can answer that. I know this is city property, but is it public or private?
We are agents of city property.
Can you
so
answer this
it is
question?
public, but you can still be banned from this property because we're agents of this property.
So being banned and being asked to leave are two different things.
So this, we don't want to ban you, but you can leave, or we can ban you.
You're right. I can
leave.
leave. Can is an option. You're right. I can leave.
If you refuse to leave, you will be placed under arrest. So this is a public vehicle area, correct? It's for parking.
Those are vehicle codes. Those sidewalks there aren't made for cars to drive on, correct?
This is a parking lot. Would you not consider this?
Yeah, this is a parking lot,
Right.
but you said it's for vehicles.
City of Charlotte has an ordinance that states if you don't have a vehicle.
You can take your hand off your gun, brother. I'm not going to touch mine, okay? I know you want to shoot me. It's okay. I'm not going to touch mine. So then why are you standing here? Your hand's nowhere near your gun. He's standing here. His hand's nowhere near his gun. And then you look at this coward here, and his hand is on his gun. Why is his hand on his gun? Why is his hand on the gun? You asked me why is he a coward? Why is his hand on his gun?
Sometimes
I don't want to hear this sometimes shit, okay?
Sometimes officers just
I'm
have
dealing
their
with right
hand-
now.
they just do that
There's
as
no
the rest of the
sometimes.
thing.
I don't want to hear sometimes.
If he can take his hand off the gun, that's
Thank you.
fine.
Please do what your supervisor actually do, please. Please do what your supervisor
I
actually
didn't ask
do.
him to do that. I said he could.
Oh, he could. So now it's about can and can't.
No, I
So
said
can I
he
touch my gun?
No.
I can't touch my right. So why you got his hand on his?
Would a reasonable person come to the police station and just walk around in the parking lot with a
Is
firearm?
this about reason or is it about law? That's what I want to know.
This is
It's
still-
about
this
law.
is city
Reason isn't above law.
Well, this
Okay.
is city property. If we ask
But
you
it's
to leave,
but
you've
it's
got
public.
to leave.
It's public. You can't ask public people to leave something.
Yes, we can.
No, how? How? Please tell me how. Please
Because
just
we're
answer that
agents
question.
of this city, and this is city property.
But who do you work for?
We can make
city.
you leave city property.
You can't make. You can ask me to leave.
We can't make you.
You
I
can.
can ask you if you refuse, then you're currently trespassing, which is against the
I
law,
need see.
and you
That's
will
not how
be made.
trespassing goes like this. You ask me to leave. You sign an affidavit saying I've been trespassed. I
think
don't
you're
come back.
mistaken. I would love to school you on that.
No.
But you're currently mistaken. I would love to.
So, am I trespassing right now?
Have you been asked, has the lieutenant asked you to leave?
He can ask me to do a mean thing. I'm on public property. But if you're
Has
threatening
he-
arrest
has
with
he
physical
asked-
violence, I will
has
leave
he
this
asked-
place.
Nobody's saying
Are
anything
you
physical.
We don't
I
want
said
to.
Are you threatening me with arrest if I don't leave public property? That's a yes or no question.
the arrest is the last thing we want to do.
So-
Arrest. What we want to see is for you to exit the property peacefully.
You see how you're trying peacefully, peacefully. So who can make this non-peacefully? Me or you?
You.
Me. Oh, I can make this non-peacefully. Is your body cam rolling?
It is.
It is. Okay,
It's
come
been
before you request that right there, because this is
The
ridiculous.
lieutenant's been reasonable. You're
So-
on city property and you've been asked to leave.
But,
It's just
but
not
it's city
good.
property. That's like me walking in sidewalk and y'all pull up and say, hey, you know what? I don't like you right here. I want you going inside. I don't have
That's
to do that.
completely
How? It's public.
You're in a public vehicle, and there's city ordinances that restrict you from being in a
Public vehicle. You're giving me vehicle codes. I'm not in a parking spot. I'm on. This right here is made for people to walk on.
This is a parking lot.
Do cars park right here?
You're in a parking lot.
Do cars park right here in this area? Do cars park here?
So you're currently on city property.
Which is public. You just stated that. You keep saying city. It's public.
Sir, I'm asking you nicely, would you leave the property? If you do not leave the property right now, you will be subject to arrest.
I will leave the property only because you threatened to arrest me for being on
will.
public. Okay.
No, that's
I'm
not
leaving.
a threat.
All right, I'm
If
leaving.
You do
I'm
not leave,
leaving.
I will arrest you. That's
I'm
a
leaving.
promise.
Okay, I'm
Thank you,
leaving.
sir.
That's a threat,
Thank
but I'm
you,
leaving. All right, I'm leaving. But I will be standing.
This is the moment everything changes. The discussion is no longer about open carry. It is now about the government's power to remove someone from public property. The auditor chooses compliance rather than escalation, preserving his ability to challenge the encounter later. Across the United States, courts often examine whether a person was given a lawful order and whether the location was genuinely restricted. Sometimes the most effective constitutional challenge happens after the encounter, not during it.
Right here, okay? Okay. You shut up talking to me. So this is what I'm dealing with right here, okay? They wouldn't answer if it's public or private, and I'm leaving. As you can see, I'm still walking towards the opposite direction, okay? And it's public property, okay? I want you to understand that. Can I have your name, please? Can I have your name? Holmes? Badge number? Badge number? Don't do badge numbers here? Okay. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going, okay? You said that 8 times. I'm going. All right, well. Oh, I understand perfectly. It's y'all to understand. It's me walking away without handcuffs on. This is what I deal with up in Charlotte, okay? I want y'all to stay tuned to this right here. This is what we deal with in Charlotte. So they try to tell me that city property isn't, hold on, because I got a question for him right here. Hold on. Is this still private right here? Is this public easement still your property? Is this public easement here? Y'all don't want to talk anymore? Okay. So I'm on a public easement, which is this sidewalk right here. And they tell me that I can't be here. And if I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but his hand is still on his gun.
The first encounter ended without handcuffs, but the bigger question remained unanswered. Why do some officers react so strongly when citizens simply exercise their rights? If you're not satisfied with how the officers handled this situation, leave the letter R in the comments. It helps show the community how many viewers believe citizens' rights deserve greater respect. In our next video, a cameraman stands on a public street, says almost nothing, and still finds himself at the center of a heated confrontation. What happens when journalism is treated like a threat?
They ain't got no awareness.
Are you okay? You okay, buddy?
How are you?
Good. Just back up. You can record all you want. Just back up a few feet, okay? Bro, you heard what I said? You can record all you want, but you just back up a few, okay? You can record all you want. Just gotta back up a few, okay?
Why?
Because you have to.
Why?
Hey man, you can record, but you can't. Yeah, that's very nice. You can record, but you can't be touching the windows and stuff, man.
I can't touch the window. Like
No,
you
you
I
just
heard
did.
it. I heard it go. You can record all you want. No one's
Yeah,
stopping you from
this
recording.
is you can record all you want. Just can't, get that close.
Touch the car. Come on.
I'm touching the car now.
With the camera.
It's not a crime.
How old are you? 5?
How old are you?
I respect the YouTube guys and all that, First Amendment and all that stuff, but you guys got to understand that 9 times out of 10 you're antagonizing.
That's what he wants.
Did I say anything to them, or they came out to me?
Just the interaction, man.
Bootlicker 101. Look at that. So how can I help you?
Huh?
How can I help you?
How can I help you?
I don't need help. I didn't ask you for
Okay,
help.
so don't bang on my window with the camera.
I didn't bang on the window.
Yeah, you did. You can. I'm gonna say it
If
one more time.
if my camera tapped the window, it wasn't intentional.
Okay, no problem. But
Right.
so, like I said, you can record
And it's
all.
not a crime to touch a window. So why you feel the need to come out and give me unlawful directives?
So let me understand this. Why do you feel as a grown?
The camera never blinks. The question lands before anyone can change the subject. In the United States, police officers can give lawful orders when safety concerns exist, but not every instruction automatically carries the force of law. Courts often examine whether an officer had a legitimate government interest before restricting otherwise lawful activity. The difference between a request and a lawful order can become a crucial legal issue later. In this moment, the encounter shifts from curiosity to accountability.
Man, why do you feel the need to come up to? Yep, you could get it all you want, buddy. Why do you feel as a grown man to come up to police officers, like you said, antagonize with a camera? What are you, 5 years old?
You know what checks and balances are?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What does it have to do
It's
with
our
anything?
duty as Americans to check up on you. Make sure you're doing the job right.
So what did you think?
What
you
does
were
that
gonna
have
see
to do with
inside
anything
the
right
van?
now?
I'm just curious.
It's called investigative journalism.
What do you,
No,
I'm just
that's
curious.
not.
So what
It
did-
is.
I'm
It
just-
is. I'm
I'm not even
investigating
telling
you.
you
I'm
to do it.
investigating the
Sorry, sorry,
vehicle.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, just serious.
City-funded property. That's what I'm investigating.
Serious?
Is that a crime?
I'm not taking
Or is that a-
questions.
is
I'm
that-
asking
Can
you a
he ask you a
question.
Let me
question?
Out of straight curiosity, I'm just wondering what you thought you were going to see in there.
It's called an
I'm not telling you to stop.
investigation.
I'm not telling you to stop.
It's
I'm
called
asking
an
you.
investigation. So whatever I find, I find.
For like
If
what?
I don't
What are you
find
gonna
anything,
find?
then I don't find anything. You never know.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
That's
You
why
have-
it's
you-
called
So
investigative
this is your
journalism.
job? Like, this is what you do?
Yeah, it's called freedom of the press.
That's very sad. As a grown man,
One of
that's
the
very
oldest
sad.
jobs in America, journalism, is sad.
Yeah, it
That
is.
you swore to protect is sad.
Why don't you go do that to a state
Why'd you
trooper?
take the oath then?
I take the oath to protect people, not
So why
to
are you
deal
not
with people
protecting
like
my
yourself.
rights? You also swore oath to protect our rights.
Right, and what you're
Right,
doing,
so-
again, as a grown man,
Yeah, but you
coming up to windows and knocking on them with a camera.
You disagree with the Constitution, so why you swore oath to it?
I swore an oath, like I said, to
To the
protect
Constitution.
people.
You're putting words
And
in.
To the
yeah,
Constitution.
that's right.
Nobody.
But
Nobody.
you just said that it's sad. The Constitution is sad.
No, I said you're sad.
Journalism is sad?
For a brief moment, the conversation becomes larger than either person standing on the sidewalk. One side invokes authority, the other invokes constitutional protections. The First Amendment does not exist only for popular speech or comfortable situations. Public recording often becomes controversial precisely because it tests how government officials respond to scrutiny. Sometimes the most revealing part of an encounter is not what happens, but how people react when their actions are observed.
I don't think that's called journalism.
It is journalism. Freedom
So
of the press.
let me ask you something. So yes, I get it, freedom of the press, right? So you come up to a cop.
You got a
Okay,
job
look
to
at that.
do.
We have a job.
You got a job to do. Not harass citizens. While they, I didn't say shit to you, so try again.
We're also citizens.
Try again. I didn't say anything to
We're
you.
also citizens.
All I'm doing is recording. So it's not
Nobody
antagonizing,
asked
it's
you to
not harassment. Let me get your cards before you go. Let me get your card. Tough guy. We got a bootlicker and we got some tyrants.
If you're not satisfied with how the officers handled either of these situations, leave the letter R in the comments. Every R helps show how many people in this community believe constitutional rights deserve respect, transparency, and accountability. If you've ever been questioned, challenged, or pressured while exercising your rights, share your experience below. Your story may help someone else understand theirs. Like this video if you learned something new. Subscribe if you believe knowledge is the strongest defense. And comment if you think accountability should never depend on who's watching. Remember, you don't need to stay silent. You need to understand the law. And here at ID Refusal Right, we believe something even bigger. In America, freedom is not something you ask permission to use. It's something you exercise. This is ID Refusal Right, where constitutional knowledge meets real-world accountability, and where informed citizens remain the strongest check on government power. We'll see you in the next one.